Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, it's second date update. Teresa met a guy at a bar. They made out, and they exchanged numbers, and he just hadn't called her back, and she wants to know why. There's not much more to read into it, really, because you guys just made out at the bar, right?
But we exchanged numbers, too.
Right. I got that.
Did he give you any indication that he wanted to see you again besides taking your number?
Yeah, I mean, well, he was the one who asked, I think.
I think.
I'm calling him right now.
I do.
Hello, it's Rich.
Hey, Rich, how are you, man? This is Jubal calling from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay, hey, how you doing?
Good, man. We do a segment called Second Date Update where...
Yeah, I've heard that.
You have heard it. Okay, so you met a girl named Teresa at a bar and made out with her, and she's curious as to why you haven't called her back.
Oh, okay, wow.
Do you remember, first of all, do you remember Teresa?
Yeah, but I will say, if you would have met Teresa, you would remember her too.
Really?
Oh, why is that?
well, first of all, she's hot. She's really, I mean...
It sounded very creepy the way you said that.
Yeah,
She's hot, by the way.
If she's so gorgeous, why wouldn't you call her back, dude? She was obviously into you.
Well, she kept talking about having kids. She was saying she was just really in a great mood and saying how she wanted to have like 4 kids.
Yeah,
and
but...
have this life of like 4 kids.
So you guys were drunk, and you're at the bar partying. She's talking about kids for whatever reason. How did that affect you so bad that you didn't want to call her back?
All right, between you, me, and the airwaves, she just turned 30.
All right.
I'm 37. Okay. I know lots of female friends and associates who have turned 30, and
You're going to do this, aren't you?
I don't think it's fair, man. Biology's a mean, thing.
Such an ass.
Hey, I think I want to have kids, but not with somebody I just met in the bar, and she wants to put 4 on my checkbook.
It's
let's like maybe date.
Rich,
Oh my God, Rich.
But check, okay,
Did she look you in your eyes and say, I want to make a baby tonight?
with you, Rich.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
You're proving my stereotype correct, that 37-year-old men who have never been married usually have some sort of commitment issue.
Yeah, I'm not saying, hey, if you're over 35 and single, something's broken about you.
Right.
I'm saying that for guys, too. I'll admit it.
That's good that you're willing to admit that, but why, if you guys just exchanged numbers, why are you thinking so far ahead?
Yeah, dude.
I've kind of seen the scenario play out, and sometimes it's just better if you see, like, the train wreck ahead of you to maybe sidestep it before, it's better for her, too. Like, right. I thought, believe me, if she hadn't said that, I would have called her immediately.
Teresa's on the phone, by the way, Rich. Teresa,
Hey, Rich.
how do you feel about what you just heard from Rich?
Well, I was drunk, and all of my friends are having babies, so it's just like, babies are awesome. People say that.
Teresa, do you feel like your eggs are drying up and that you need to get to it quickly?
No, please.
That's how Brooke feels.
No, that's how Rich feels that every woman over 30 is. Like, it's ridiculous.
I have plenty of friends his age that, date like 22-year-olds for a variety of reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
One of them being like, oh, they're not baby crazed or whatever.
Right.
And they're also whatever.
Teresa, you're not looking to have a baby tomorrow.
No. I mean, it's biologically impossible, but also, I don't even know them.
All right, you guys, we will offer you a second date. The show will pay for you guys to go out again if you'd like to. I kind of want you to because I think that you didn't go out at all in the first place. You just met at a bar and made out. But I want you to go out and maybe try to actually get to know each other.
Are you giving stable dating advice, Jubal?
Oh, I should not do that. Huh? What I meant was I want you guys to go out, have a one-night stand, and then accidentally get pregnant. Either way, we'll pay for you guys to go out again if you'd like to.
I would totally be up for it, if nothing else, just to maybe have a laugh. And, I loved hanging out with it. That was the one thing, and I was just, I was drunk. And
Rich, you said yes.
Teresa, do you want to go out with Rich again?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll have a good time.
Just make out. We can't make babies for making out.
Just make out. And Rich, please don't ever whisper, "We'll have a good time." That's very scary.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at this time, we do second date update. Again, you go out on a date with someone, they blow you off. You want to find out why. Email us. We'll call them for you. We've got Sarah on the phone with us right now. So your email was pretty vague. You just said that you wanted to get in touch with someone. Who do you want to get a hold of?
This guy named Dominic. We met him recently at a house party I went to.
Okay.
Really sweet, cute guy. And he asked me out. And we went last week to Fright Fest at Wildways.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
So fun.
Jose almost wet himself in that haunted house.
It was scary.
It's so scary. I was like grabbing on Dominic the whole time.
See,
Yeah.
Sarah knows.
That is a good first date.
That is a good first date.
It's a good day, right? It
Exactly.
gets you close. It was just like the best date I've been on, I feel like, ever. And the weird thing is, he had taken all these photos with his phone, of us at the park.
Right.
Like, having a great time, like these silly pictures.
Yeah.
And he put them on Facebook.
Okay.
But he's not calling me or texting me or anything.
That's kind of weird to be like, I don't even upload pictures of my current girlfriend on
Well,
Facebook.
unless you're trying to make another girl jealous, then it's always a really good
That
idea
is-
to put pictures of you with a girl up.
Okay, so, yeah, we'll call him right after this and find out what he has to say, okay?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Yeah, it is kind of weird for someone to be posting pictures of a date they went on Facebook and then not want to connect with that person again. Sarah's on the phone right now. She emailed us about a guy that she went on a date with named Dominic. They went to Fright Fest, and he never responded to her after, but he's been posting pictures of the two of them on his Facebook page.
It's weird.
So that's very weird.
What was the last thing he said to you guys at the end of the date?
Well, he didn't. He kissed me.
Oh.
So,
This is quite the mystery.
All right, I'm calling right now. Just let me try to make it like guy to guy.
Bro to bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, because, I work with 3 women.
Dude,
Jose is a girl.
it's messed up, man.
Hello,
Hey, is this Dominic?
this is Dominic.
How you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
Sure.
Well, we have a mutual friend, and I want to call and ask you a question about her. It's a girl named Sarah. You know what I'm talking about? You guys went to Fright Fest.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You went on a date with her and, kind of blew her off, but you've been posting pictures on Facebook about the date. So I'm just confused, why you aren't talking to her.
Is this a radio show, man?
Yeah.
I don't really like talking about ladies on the radio, man. It's kind of private.
Is it an issue with you that you don't want out there?
No, I mean, if it's just, I don't know. Am I on the air right now? Is it just you guys or what?
It's just me and you right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I like Sarah. She's a great girl.
Okay. But it's kind of, you can see my point of view, though, where it's you post pictures on Facebook of the two of you together on your date and then don't call her back when she's, texted you and stuff.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. Look, you can tell her, I don't know what to tell her. I mean, I like her. We had a great time. She's a beautiful girl.
If you had a great time and she's a beautiful girl and you're proud enough about the date to put it on your Facebook page, why not call her back?
Well, frankly, full disclosure, I was dating another girl, and it was kind of going south.
Okay.
And, I went out with Sarah and put those pictures up, and, girls being girls, they get jealous, and then, boom, all of a sudden this other girl is back in the mix.
you are
Hardcore.
such Dominic. Like, seriously? What a piece of So
Dominic,
you were using me, and you were using our good time. You're so lame. That's so passive-aggressive and stupid and immature. F***ing grow up.
wow.
Why would you take me for a night out, make out with me the whole night, tell me that you really dig me and want to, hang out soon, and then do this?
Dominic, that's Sarah, obviously, on the phone.
That's great. That's real nice.
Do you have anything to say to Sarah, Dominic?
Way to ambush.
Way to ambush, fellas.
Oh
No,
my
Sarah, I think
God!
you're
Wait,
great.
you ambushed yourself, dude. You're the one who came up to me at that party, like begged me to go on a date with you, and like pursue. You know, the whole 9 yards. Kiss me at the end of the night. Treat me to everything. Is this what you do? Is this like your MO?
What I'll say is that I had a great time with you, and I'm sorry you're upset, and that's really all I got
Yeah,
to
you
say.
used me. How could I not be upset?
Dominic.
I liked you.
All right.
Oh, no.
There he
dude.
goes. I'm just saying I called that one.
Well, we can try to call him back if you want, Sarah.
Oh, he hung up?
Yeah, he hung up.
Yeah.
No, you know, honestly, I'm so thankful that I don't have to waste another week of my life.
Yeah.
All right.
So, thank you.
Seriously.
Well, now you
Sarah.
know he used you as bait to get his ex back.
Ugh, done and done. And you know what? Karma's a bitch.
You sound like a really fun girl.
I am, and he missed out.
That's right.
There you go.
Amen, sister.
And hey, I'm having problems in my relationship. You want to go out anytime soon?
You're so
Absolutely. Let's make a date. I'm free this weekend.
Sweet.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
60 seconds away from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And for years, there have been a stigma around dudes that have cats.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Yep. And for some reason, if you're a dude who owns a cat, then society says you're weird.
Yeah, well,
Why can't you just have a dog like a normal dude?
Yeah.
there's a stigma for women, too. Cats just have a stigma, man.
Yeah, they really kind of do. But apparently that stigma is fading away for dudes because according to a new survey, almost 20% of men now own a cat.
Really?
My husband claims that he's allergic to, and I call BS all over the place on that.
Just 1 year ago, only 13% of guys had cats. So that's a pretty big jump. And why the sudden change? Well, some experts say it's because guys today are much more effeminate than guys decades ago.
Okay.
So they naturally gravitate towards feline pets.
Which is so weird. Like, why is a feline an effeminate pet? Like, if anything, that pet does not care about you, right? Like,
Yeah.
that pet is a badass, kind of.
Others suggest that it's because of the internet. Dudes see an opportunity to make a profit by having a cat-themed YouTube or Instagram.
That's probably more spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. As for me, the whole pet survey just makes me wonder about my old cat, Skittles.
Oh, Skittles. What, you had Skittles for like 2 or 3 years? Not even?
I don't know. I think, yeah, that sounds about right.
Before
Year and a
you-
half, 8 months, not a year.
Still crying about having to give him away?
Well, it was a her.
Oh.
And
Yeah, she was great.
if people didn't know, I used to have a cat, but I did give her away a little over a year ago because it was just too much work.
It was so sad. I'd come over to your house and the cat would just meow, like begging people to pay attention to it. Like, meow, please pet me.
Oh.
Please, somebody.
It's in the corner, just meow, I'm here, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's like every other relationship that Jubal's in.
Give me
Pretty
attention.
much, yeah. So now I have a dog,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'll probably be giving away very soon. So listen for that contest on the radio. Of course, we'll give it away to a listener. All right, let's get into the shot caller question of the day. Young Jeffrey is coming to the studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shock collar today. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question. If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. Text in at 78592 what song you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today. Jose has drawn a name out of the hat because he had the shock collar last. And who'd you get?
I got Brooke.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Brooke's got the shock collar. While she's putting that on, Jeff, please read Brooke the shock collar question of the day.
Back in 2001, history was made when a very famous entertainer released a music album that quickly hit #1 on the Billboard charts. That same week, they also had a movie come out that snatched the #1 position at the box office, making it the first time in history that an entertainer had an album and a movie debut at #1 in the same exact week. Who is the person that managed to do it?
Wait, 2010?
2001.
2001, sorry. Dyslexic a little, all right? I flipped the numbers around, Jeffrey. Stop being so judgy.
It's like 1020.
Okay, 2001. For some reason, my first thought is Ice Cube.
Really? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's in tons of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his music is always
And he's
good.
always in movies. I'm like, whoa, that's Ice Cube. Like, where'd he come from?
Yeah.
2001 would have been a good time.
Wow.
Hey, 2001, he would have had a hit, right? Wasn't Ice Cube put your back into it around then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my first thought.
You know, my first thought, I don't think it adds up on the timeline, but everything else adds up, would be Whitney Houston and The Bodyguard. But that was too early, I think. It wasn't 2001. It was in the 90s.
Earlier, than that.
But
that's a good thought.
But, you know,
that's a good
I Will
thought.
Always Love You was great.
What about Ludacris?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Because
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And What's Your Fantasy? Or maybe his next album.
Luda.
Luda.
I like that idea. Now, is there any females out there that were singers/actors like a Whitney Houston around that time period?
Like Jennifer Lopez, she's in movies.
Oh, I like that.
But did
Jennifer
she debut
Lopez.
anything at number one? I don't think Jiggly did very well.
She was in other movies. She was in that awful one where she was the wedding coordinator.
Oh my
it
God,
was
that
so
was so
bad.
corny.
Is it called The Wedding Planner? I think it is.
Yeah, The Wedding Planner is
that
so
one.
bad.
I liked it.
Of course. Why would you like that? Why
know,
would
I
you
thought it was
even
cute.
watch it?
Likes anything weddings.
You're a strange man. I think I'm gonna go with Ludacris.
Good answer, dude.
In 2001, a very famous entertainer became the first person in history to have a music album and a movie debut at number one in the same week. Their album was actually supposed to come out several weeks earlier, but producers decided at the last minute to change the name of the record. So, when it finally came out, The Wedding Planner was already number one at the box office, and Jennifer Lopez was able to have the number one movie and number one album in America the same week.
That's a horrible movie. That should not have been number one. That movie is so dumb.
So we have, just because of that, Jenny from the Block by J-Lo for you to sing, Brooke.
There you go. Here's the lyrics for
I
that.
hated The Wedding Planner.
You can sing Jenny from the Block whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
That's from the script, actually.
Yeah, it is. It probably is. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I came from the Bronx. Sorry. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the...
That was a good ow, though. That was in tune, I think, with her song. Impressive. Remember, if you want a second date update, you can email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We'll get that person on the phone and hopefully make things very awkward for you and fun for our listening audience. We got Becky on the phone right now. Becky, how are you?
Good. Hi, Jubal.
You emailed us because you want us to get a hold of somebody. What's his name?
Daniel.
Daniel. And what was so special about Daniel?
We went on this great date. We had dinner, and then he took me to walk through Sculpture Park, and it was a beautiful night, and a nice little kiss at the end. And
Have you tried to get a hold of him after your date?
I did try to contact him. I mean, I'm not going to call him because I still feel that the guy should take the first move, but
Right.
I texted him, and I don't know, it's been about 10 days now, and I still haven't heard from him.
Was there anything weird about this date?
I guess there was a little bit of awkwardness because we kind of knew the same people, and there was a little bit of awkward silence, but other than that, I had a great time.
Like awkwardness when you were talking about the same people, or just when you realized, like, oh, I know that person too?
I didn't really press too much about it. There was moments of like, yeah, we know the same people, and then he got a little quiet. But
I don't want to say that you're not explaining the awkwardness very well, but it's intriguing me to know what you mean by that. I'm hoping that we can get an answer from Daniel. All right, we're going to call him right after this. Are you ready to hear whatever he has to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Becky, your second date update is coming up right after this. It's moving.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do the second date updates at this time. We got Becky on the phone. Becky emailed us about a guy named Daniel she went on a date with. They went out and had a good time. In her words, it got awkward when they talked about some people that they both knew. I still don't really understand what that means, but hopefully we're going to find out when we call Daniel right now. Becky, you ready to give Daniel a call and ask him why he hasn't called you back?
Yes. I'm just nervous.
Okay.
Understandable.
Hello.
Daniel, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
I'm calling about someone that you and I both know. Her name is Becky. I like to call her the Beckster. I like to call her the Beckinator. Her name is Becky. You went on a date with her, and you haven't responded to her texts saying that she enjoyed the date or anything else, or called her.
Yes, because I don't want to go on a second date with her.
All right, that's pretty cut and dry.
Dude, Daniel, you apparently have a good reason.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us why. Tell us why you don't want to go on a second date with her.
Well, somehow the subject of my ex came up, her being in retail or whatever.
Okay.
And she just immediately was like, "Oh yeah, she works at Nordstrom's, right?"
Right.
I mean, I had definitely never told her that, and it was the first time we'd ever met. I had no idea how she would know something like that, and it kind of freaked me out.
Oh, all right.
Weird.
And so, we were set up actually by a coworker. I told him about it, and I was like, "How could she possibly know something like this?" And he admitted to me she looked me up on Facebook before the date.
Okay.
All right, that's normal behavior.
Not so much, because she went through all my old photos and she looked at my ex-girlfriend's Facebook and started looking through all her stuff.
Okay. Do you have a bunch of pictures of her on your Facebook page? Was it obvious that this was your ex-girlfriend?
No, I don't think it's obvious. There's a couple. She obviously did serious research.
Right.
Becky?
Becky?
Can I come in here for a second?
Yeah, go ahead. Becky's on the phone with us right now, Daniel.
Oh, fantastic.
You don't want to go on a second date with me because I looked at your Facebook profile?
Because you
so people do that these days. You don't know what kind of people are out there these days, and you don't know, you are who your friends are, and I just wanted to make sure that you're not some crazy serial killer, Well,
how do I know you're not a crazy serial killer?
You should have looked her up on Facebook and done the same thing, Daniel. Here's the thing. Before I've ever gone out with anybody, I always Google them and look at their Facebook page. Everybody does it. The thing is, Becky, you don't want to, let him know that you did that. So when he was talking about his ex-girlfriend, you should have just played like you had no clue and not been like, "Oh yeah, she works at Nordstrom. I know all about her."
Mm-hmm. She's 5'8", and she's also a Leo.
It's kind of weird to stalk an ex.
Hold on. Does everybody do that? Is that a thing?
Daniel, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Becky, now did you do a little too much stalking of Daniel before?
I looked at her Facebook page because I saw that, maybe there was an old picture of them. So I was like, "Oh, she's really pretty. Let me check her out," because I'm a girl. I want to see what he's used to, dating. And I thought he was cute from his picture, so I wanted to date him. But I just wanted to check her out.
Did you want to cut your hair like hers after and dress like her after? And were you thinking of showing up to the date looking exactly like her, wearing her skin maybe?
Oh.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Becky, did you go too far?
I don't think so. I mean, everybody does it these days, and it's not like I didn't write on her wall saying "Hey, I'm going out with your ex," I'm not crazy like that.
Okay. Now, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. How about we'll pay for you guys to go to Joey's if you want to go out and eat there and maybe see if you guys hit it off again now that you've gotten this out of the way. Do you guys want to go out again?
I think I'm going to just pass on this one.
Really?
Thank you, though.
You don't even know me. You didn't even, just because of some act that
Becky's I know every little thing about you, Daniel. You don't know me at all. You haven't done your research.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I remember Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we first saw this email about the second date update, I assumed it was Mason from Afternoons here at moving925.com. And I was just going to simply respond and go, "They haven't got back to you because they already sealed the deal on your first date, so they're not going to call you back." Because
you jerk. That was low, Jubal.
Low blow to Mason.
Low or true? Yeah, exactly. This Mason actually happens to be a guy. Mason, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Jubal?
I'm good. Now, you went on a date with a girl named Molly. Tell us about it.
So, basically, we're at the Seahawks Green Bay crazy Monday night game.
That is the best first date ever.
I hope she put out.
Right? Exactly. I thought I had all my ducks in a row. I thought I was killing it.
Yeah.
But
as soon as that touchdown pass was thrown at the end, you're like, yes, thank God. I love you, Golden Tate. Okay, So what happened after
I thought I had it in the bag, but we start walking out, and she makes a beeline for her car. And I'm like, where are you going? So I call her. She doesn't return my calls. I don't know what's going on.
Was she a Green Bay fan?
No, I mean, unless, she was secretly a Green Bay fan.
So what did she say to you when she beelined to her car?
She didn't say anything. It was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I had a few too many. I don't even know. But it didn't make any sense. So that's why I need Jubal to take this one.
Are you an angry fan? Because when I go to games, I drop a lot of colorful language.
Especially if there's small kids around.
Oh, even more if there's small kids around. I need them to learn things.
It makes them more angry.
So are you one of those kind of fans? Do you get like that into it where she would have been like, whoa, this guy's a little bit too much?
No. I'm a huge Seahawks fan, but, I knew how to lay there, so it wasn't going to be crazy.
Okay.
You are totally in the dark on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to call her right after this and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I still think that Mason took Molly out on probably one of the best first dates ever.
Yeah.
By going to that Seahawks versus Green Bay game. Mason, you ready to call her and find out why at the end of the game she just split for her car and wouldn't even tell you why?
Yeah, I'm really ready. So, the only regret I have is, I guess, not making out with her at the game.
Yeah, as soon as that touchdown pass was thrown, you should have just kissed her right then. All right, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello?
Molly, hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Hi.
We do a segment on our show called Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard it or not. Somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who?
You don't know who it could possibly be?
I mean, there's more than one guy I haven't called back.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, maybe that's the answer right there. Okay, it's a guy named Mason. You guys went to the Seahawks game. He said that you just, took off for your car and didn't say anything to him.
I said goodbye.
You did? As you were running away?
I was walking fast.
Dude, that's the most awesome first date ever. How could it have ended so badly?
You can have a good time on a date, but that doesn't necessarily mean that person is the right fit for you.
Molly, let me ask you this then. If you didn't think that you guys connected like that, why just leave after the game and not, at least really stand there and say goodbye to him or blow him off or pretend like you're going to call him back or something?
Do I have to say? It's I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, he emailed us, so he's prepared to hear whatever it is that you have to say.
He didn't ask me, though.
Well, okay. Hey, Mason.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, wow.
Molly, Mason's on the phone. She's saying that you didn't ask her why, and she doesn't want to tell us. So why don't you go ahead and ask her?
All right. Why didn't you return my calls? I thought we had a great date.
Are you sure you want to hear publicly what I think?
Yeah, I got nothing to hide.
It's not that I don't find you attractive. I thought you were an attractive guy, but it's just I don't think you hold your liquor very well. When you were drinking, your personality changes. Some people are, they laugh or they're funny or they're mellow, but you're angry drunk.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you were cursing a lot. You were cursing at people around us, which
Oh, man.
I don't know if you remember this, but when we were leaving, you went nuts on a kid. You were a little 6-year-old. I mean, he was so small. Mason's a big guy, and he was like, "Hey, Packers, you suck this."
On a kid?
So, Mason, do you remember yelling at a little kid?
I do remember some small child wearing a green jersey, but that's something that, his parents never should have done to him.
It does give you hope that Jubal can find girls to date, but that's awful, dude.
We were just playing. That wasn't serious.
Do you get angry drunk often? Have you been in bar fights?
No. I mean,
that means yes.
Yeah, that means yes. You're right, Molly.
Well, when you're at a sporting event, I get wrapped up in it. I yell at kids too. So I kind of support.
But Molly shouldn't be dating a person like you.
Well,
is the point.
Mom. Okay, that's fine.
A little judgy, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Molly, did it creep you out so much or ruin the date so much that you don't want to go out on a second date with him? Because we will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you're interested. I think that Mason would still like to.
I'm all about it, and I promise I will keep my drinking to 2 beers.
Okay. Molly, would you be interested in going out on a second date with him?
I mean, I'm
Please,
sorry. I just
come
don't
on,
think
Molly.
we are fit.
How about this? Okay, so you're saying no now, but what if for the second date, me and Mason hang out a little, get a little tuned up, and then I send you guys to the Rainforest Cafe so we can just yell at every kid in there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's time to get awkward. It's the all-new Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Our second date update. Today we have on the phone Amanda from Tacoma. Amanda, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So you went on a date with a guy, and he hasn't gotten back to you.
Yeah, we went to the movies. We saw The Bourne Legacy, and it was great. You know, we shared popcorn. Our hands were kind of touching during the movie. It was cozy.
I hope they weren't touching inside the greasy popcorn tub.
Once or twice, they might have bumped each other in the popcorn. But
Did you guys go to dinner before or after? Did you have much conversation time?
yeah, we went to dinner before. We got to talk a lot. And after the movie, he dropped me off at my doorstep, and he hugged me goodbye. And I felt like it was going so well that we could have kissed.
Well, maybe
you know?
he's a gentleman, and he just likes to move very slowly.
Yeah. He's so slowly that he won't call you for 4 months.
Yeah, he's moving so slowly that he's not calling.
How did you meet him? What's his name, by the way?
His name's Matt.
Matt, okay.
And we just have a bunch of mutual friends in common. We've been to a bunch of parties together.
So you're going to run into him again at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want us to call him and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you. Have you tried to get a hold of him?
I texted him, but, you know, I don't want to overdo it.
Right.
So you just have a radio station call him.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. All right.
Yeah.
You're prepared to hear whatever Matt says about why he didn't call you back, or maybe he just lost your number or something.
Oh, my gosh, that makes me nervous. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm prepared. I really want to know.
Okay. We're going to call him right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, it's Brooke and Jubal's second date update on Moving 92.5. Amanda from Tacoma went on a date with Matt to the movies, had a wonderful time. He ended up dropping her off at her house, gave her nothing but a hug, and hasn't called her since. We're going to get him on the line to see why he hasn't gotten back to her. Amanda, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to call him right now.
I feel like this is worse than stepping on a scale wearing a bikini.
Hello?
Speak to Matt, please.
Yeah, this is Matt.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm Moving 92.5. Just calling you to talk about a mutual friend we might have.
Yeah? Who?
Her name is Amanda, and you went on a date with her a little while ago. See the Bourne Legacy?
Yeah, I know her.
You don't sound thrilled about that, Matt.
No, I mean, I don't care. Whatever.
All right.
What's up?
Well, we do this thing on the show called Second Date Update, and she wants to know why you haven't gotten back to her after your first date.
She's not, like, on, right? It's just, I'm just talking to you.
It's just you and me right now.
I mean, you know, I said to her, let's hang out. And that's what I meant. I mean, I just thought, like, we would go and hang. It wasn't, like, supposed to be a date, you know? And so anyway, but we go to the movie, and, like, I'm thinking, you know, if I went with my buddy, I wouldn't pay for his ticket, but we got to pay for the tickets, and she just, like, looked at me like, okay, pay, you know? And I felt, like, completely obligated.
Okay.
And so that was probably my first mistake, and I paid, which movies are expensive.
Okay, Matt, let's not be too cheap here.
Well, I'm just saying. And so then we're watching this movie, and I don't know, I guess it was just like I felt pressure, and I held her hand.
Yeah, Matt, that's what I was going to ask you. So you went out with her thinking, oh, it's just a friend hanging out with another friend, and then she grabbed your hand in the movie, and you just went along with it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a mistake for sure, but, you know, I just figured, oh, what the hell?
So, Matt, is there anything that you are attracted to about Amanda?
Oh, no, not at all.
Ouch.
Jumped on that right
I mean,
away.
just to be honest, she's pretty trashy looking, you know? Like, pretty,
Okay,
like,
so
pretty
Matt, to be
unattractive.
honest with you, Matt, I think you're full of all right? First of all, you picked me up at my house, okay? Which
Well,
I
what was
think
I
says
supposed to do?
hey.
You don't have a car. Are you going to ride your bike to meet me? You know what I mean?
Are you going to ride your bike?
Yes.
I mean, you're dead broke. What did you expect me to do? Have you get a cab? Of course I picked you up.
I think that's a little harsh, all right? I have ways of getting around, all right? I can navigate
Okay.
the bus system pretty darn well.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys have mutual friends, but why did you decide to hang out with her all of a sudden if you're not attracted to her at all?
I don't know. Like, in retrospect, like, it was a big mistake. Like, I really should never have even talked to her.
Wow.
And, like, there's, like, I have way better options. And, I mean, I don't know really what else to say. No, I'm just trying to be honest. I'm not, pulling any punches.
That's mean, dude. That's not honest. That's just plain mean.
Well, okay, I'm sure some other dude will maybe.
No, that doesn't
think
help.
he looks-
Amanda, what's going to happen now if you guys hang out in the same group setting again?
You know, I'm not really sure. I'm kind of just speechless right now. I mean, he sounds like such an ass to me right now that I just, like, I don't understand why our friends are friends with him anyway.
All right.
And he was so different on our date.
And that being said, I want to go ahead and offer you guys a second date. We'll pay for dinner if you guys want to go out again. Are either one of you up for it?
No way. I mean, there's another girl that I kind of want to take on a date. Would you send me off with another girl?
No, I'm not paying for that.
And we're not punishing any other women, okay?
All right. Okay.
Amanda, I can send you on a date with Jose if you want.
Yeah, I want to go out with Jose.
Okay. Yeah. It's the two people that might be just as broke as each other to go out.
I'll take the scraps. I don't care.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you get blown off on a date, don't call them yourself. Give us an email and we'll call them and find out why they haven't gotten back to you. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, you emailed us about a date that you went on with a guy named Evan. Tell us about it.
We had dinner, and it was really funny. I was laughing the whole time. We even went dancing. Like, it wasn't a short night.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we decided to go back to my place. And things were going kind of fast. Suddenly, he just got weirded out and left.
Do you know what he got weirded out about?
No, not really. We were just sort of, in the middle of messing around. It wasn't like...
You didn't do anything or make, like, I don't know, a tiger noise or something?
No, it wasn't like suddenly I pulled out handcuffs and then he left.
Were you guys drinking a lot during your date?
Yeah, but we weren't totally drunk. It was just sort of tipsy fun.
Describe what you mean by he got weird.
He just suddenly was like, what time is it? And then stood up and he's like, this is great, but I have to work early, and then just left.
It takes a long time to finally get a good date.
Mhm.
And when they go that badly, it sucks.
Well, it didn't go badly until he left. It sounded like everything was
Right.
going fine.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to call him right after this and get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Second date update.
I have never been fooling around with someone and had them just get up and get weird and leave.
Because
Ever.
you're so amazing.
I think that might be it. I think we've gotten to the bottom of it. This is a successful second date update, in my opinion, already.
No.
We got Carolyn on the phone. She emailed us about a guy that she went out with. His name is Evan. They had a great date, went back to her place, messed around. In the middle of them messing around, he got weird. She hasn't heard from him since. Carolyn, how do you feel about us calling him right now?
I don't know what he's going to say because obviously he didn't like something, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that happen to me before either, but I have left on other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done that before. All
Yeah,
right.
and it probably wasn't the best move, but usually it's just because things are moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I didn't really know. I just needed to stop the train.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I've never been in that situation. As soon as something's going to happen
Right.
for me, I'm like,
Because
all
you're
aboard.
gonna-
Yeah. All right. Caroline,
Full speed ahead.
we're going to call Evan right now. And don't be too nervous, you know? It's just you and like 800,000 listeners.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Evan.
Yeah, this is Evan.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
That's actually the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is one of these second date deals.
Yes, it is. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, dude.
dude. Now I know exactly who you're going to call about.
You know?
I know exactly.
All right.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Too weird.
Evan, are you down to tell us why you didn't call her back? We're talking about a girl named Caroline. Is that the same girl that you were thinking?
Dude, Evan, what was so weird? Why are you laughing?
Cracking up.
I can't wait.
First of all, we went out, as you know.
Yeah.
Ended up back at her place.
Yeah.
Things are getting hot and heavy. And I don't even know. I was like that, oh, you know, I'm so daddy's baby's hungry. You know, the baby wants the toys.
Wait.
I mean, you started talking like some kind of like possessed baby doll with like a pull cord in the back, and it was like sexual and weird. And I'm sorry, that was just too much.
That wasn't being weird. That's just like talking like dirty in bed. What's wrong with that? It's...
Talking dirty, you sounded like you were like 10 months old. That was what bothered me.
You can't ever
Yeah.
mix baby talk and dirty talk,
Come
ever.
on, give her a
Yeah.
break. She's embarrassed right now.
Look, I was embarrassed for you when you started doing it. You know how awkward that is? And all of a sudden you're with like a
Evan.
preemie, you know, making out?
Caroline, has any guy ever complained about this in the past?
No, nobody's ever said anything about that before. In fact, one of my old boyfriends said, like, that just turned him on so much, so I figured that, like...
So, Caroline, when you dirty talk in the bedroom, you do it in baby talk.
Dude, Kim Kardashian does it all the time.
Maybe not like...
It's not like the craziest thing in the world. It's not like I, like, started gurgling. It's just like...
What's the weirdest thing that she said? Like, what set it off for you?
Was just the sound of it. She's like, oh, baby likes that. Baby no like this. Oh, baby wants more bottles. You know, I'm like, what?
Caroline, were you really referring to yourself as baby?
I did say, oh, baby likes this, and baby, but I didn't about a bottle.
I don't know any guy that would find that attractive.
I just can't believe that he like, said that I'm, like, weird and embarrassing on the radio. It's awful. That kind of stuff that happens is not stuff you go and you, like, announce to everyone.
Well,
I feel like
Caroline, you emailed us to do the second date on him.
I didn't think it would be something so stupid as, like, putting on a voice. Like, who cares? Just a little moment in time.
If it were to happen to me, I would be kind of weirded out by it. But
You would say something to her, not to the rest of the world.
no, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I would have gone through with it. Evan, you're a bigger man than I am for leaving because I would have still done it.
I thought I was being set up like Chris Hansen was going to come out of the closet. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'd like to.
Absolutely not. No. I don't want to go out with him again.
Mm-hmm. Caroline,
Yeah.
you know I love you, right? I love woo. It's a little weird.
You guys. Carolyn, just
All right.
channel your sexiness inside in a different way next time.
Yeah. Here, Caroline, I'll give you some advice, okay? On the first date with someone, if that's going to happen, just wait until after he burps you after dinner, and then and then you know if it's right timing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm always surprised at the things that happen on first dates. I've never had any really, really bad first dates, but there are a lot of them out there.
I have had some horrible ones.
It's your second date update. We've got Lori on the phone with us now. She emailed us. Hi, Lori. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good.
Don't listen to Jubal. It's okay that you're normal, that you had a bad first date, if that is in case the fact.
Not everybody can be perfect like me and have just nothing but great dates. You emailed us about a guy named Ray. Tell us about your date.
We got some drinks at a bar, and it was getting late, and the bar was closing. So we got in a cab. We shared a cab, and we're like making out, and
nice. Making out in the back of the cab.
It's always
Very
classy.
nice.
Come on.
Oh, I've done that a lot too. So
it was fun.
So
And
did you go back to his place?
Well, I was pretty buzzed, and I don't remember what all happened in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
What I remember is we're making out, everything's going really, really well, and suddenly I was alone in the cab.
That's the last thing you remember.
I love that some people's buzzed or other people's just wasted. Like, Lori, just own it. You were wasted.
She's blacked out.
Well, I do remember he said something like he was going to go out more with his buddies.
Okay. So you kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Is the purpose of this to see if he'll go out with you again, or do you just want to know what happened?
Well, it's kind of both, because I really like him, and I'm going to maybe see him again through our friends, and I'm really confused. Like, I don't know what happened.
Now, have you tried to get a hold of him?
I have, and he's not returning any of my texts.
All right, that's interesting.
Dude.
I'm excited to hear what happened, mostly because you don't even know what happened. All right.
I know, and I really want to know.
Okay, we're going to call him right after this and get his answer, okay?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you go out on a date and somebody doesn't call you back, you can have us call them and ask why. It's your second date update. Or if you go out on a date, get too drunk, can't remember what happened in the back of a cab, and just want to piece your night together, we'll call them that way too.
That's so funny.
That's exactly what happened to Lori. Lori, are you now ready to call the guy that you want to get a second date update from? His name's Ray.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask you real quick, Lori, are you a sloppy drunk?
I don't know.
I usually take that as yes.
So again, Lori went out with this dude named Ray, and they were making out in the back of the cab. They were drunk. The last thing she remembers is being alone in the cab, so he got out at some point. All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Can I speak to Ray, please?
Speaking.
Ray, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. I wanted to ask you a question about a mutual friend we have, if you got a second.
Yes.
Okay. Her name is Lori. It's a girl that you kind of hung out with at a bar and ended up making out with in a cab, if you remember.
Yes, I do.
All right.
How did you find out about this?
You know, she's a friend of mine.
Okay.
So she was in the back of the cab, and the last thing she remembers is making out with you, and then you weren't in the cab anymore. So we just kind of wanted to figure out, like, what happened? Where'd you go?
Is it going to be okay with Lori, do you think, if I talk about this with you?
Oh, definitely. I guarantee she won't mind.
We were just sharing a cab back to my place, so I thought it was going to be a really good date.
Right?
And, yeah, we were just kind of hooking up, making out, and then the middle of this kiss, I hear and I feel this fart.
What?
Oh, no.
What did you feel?
She farted.
Guys, that's embarrassing.
Are you...
And then the worst of it is that she blamed the cab driver. The cab driver.
Maybe it was the cab driver. How do you know?
I could feel it. And it smelled like salmon. It was...
Oh, no.
Hey, Ray? Lori's actually on the phone with us right now. And
oh, my God.
She obviously doesn't remember tooting while you guys were kissing. Lori, do you remember that at all?
No.
Lori, girls don't fart, right?
Well, in private.
Do you have a problem with a little excessive gas when you get too drunk there, Lori?
I don't know. I mean, I feel awful.
I am humiliated for her right now.
Wait, so Ray, did you get out of the cab because it smelled that bad?
Well, I mean, the funny thing is that actually, after she denied it, she farted a second time.
No way!
And then it just got so awkward because she kept denying it. And obviously, she wouldn't roll the windows down. And I just felt so embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it, but I just felt she was so embarrassed about it. And
Well, she just hotboxed the cab with a freaking fart. Of course she's embarrassed.
Yeah. How did this transpire? Because she doesn't remember. Did you just like tell the cab driver to pull over and you left? Like
It just got so uncomfortable, and I felt really bad for her. That I just said, I should
Why
go.
was it uncomfortable? Did I say I was sorry?
No, you didn't say anything. You said it was the cab driver, but I know it was you. It's okay.
Lori, you wanted to know what happens in the back of a cab when you're wasted. Farts happen.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Hey, Ray and Lori, as we do with these second date updates, we'll offer to pay for you guys to go on a second date. Lori, would you be interested in going out with Ray again?
If he doesn't just abandon me. I know that's maybe a lot to ask.
Ray, would you want to go out with Lori again?
Yeah, absolutely. I would. We'll just stay away from salmon and Mexican. I think.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Have you blown somebody off after a first date?
Bad table manners.
Bad table
Yeah,
manners.
chewing with your mouth open is a huge pet peeve
Really?
of mine. Yeah, it grosses me out, dude.
All right.
Yeah, or scraping your teeth. Okay, I could go through a lot of
Yeah,
things.
Brooke's not called a lot of people back. It's your second date update. If you go out on a date with someone and they don't get back to you, email us. We'll call them and ask why. Doug emailed us about a girl named Becky. What's up, Doug?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, man. It says on your email that you guys went to the zoo.
Yes, we did, man. I've been on Match.com for a little bit. I've met a lot of girls on there, and no luck. And this girl, Becky, yeah, we were really hitting it off. It was great.
I feel like the zoo's a good date.
It's a great date. They have baby tigers right now. And oh my
Isn't that-
God, my
I
little
I
heart.
thought that was a great idea.
It was a great idea.
I mean, it was the best date I've been on Match.com or any date.
What are you looking for in a relationship?
Just somebody that I can connect to, talk to, like a simple conversation, and this is somebody I get along with. I mean, I'm not really looking for much, but it's not really that easy to find, which I'm figuring out now.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of Becky since you guys went on your date?
I haven't been stalking her, but I've been calling her probably on average every other day. I email her, call her, just a simple hey.
And that's for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's been for a couple weeks.
All right.
And she hasn't responded to anything.
Nothing. I haven't got one response.
All right.
Yeah, that's a big sign.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I had the wrong contact, but I checked it multiple times. It's not.
All right.
We've been emailing back and forth and talking back and forth before the date, and now the date's over, nothing.
All right, Doug. We're going to call her right after this and ask her why she hasn't called you back. I'm going to ask you, in between this song and when we call her, don't email her again because you've done it too much. All right? But we're going to call her right after this. Okay?
Okay, fine.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Doug's on the phone with us. He emailed us about a date he went on with a girl named Becky. They went to the zoo, had a fun time, and he hasn't heard back. He's tried to get a hold of her a lot.
Oh, gosh.
I think. Doug?
Yeah, I'd say about 8 times. I'd probably try to contact her.
All right. 8 times might be about 5 times too many.
Yeah.
But whatever. Regardless.
Okay, it was a little aggressive.
Regardless, we're going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she hasn't called you back. Okay? You ready?
Yep.
Are you nervous?
Very.
Feel free to jump in on the call whenever you want, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Becky?
This is she.
Becky, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh.
How's it going? I know it's not often you receive a phone call from us.
No.
We're calling to talk about a date you went on with a guy named Doug. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I went on a date with a guy named Doug, yeah.
Okay. Well, since you guys went out to the zoo, you said that you want to see him again, but you haven't returned any of his calls or anything else. We were calling to ask you why.
Kind of personal.
I mean, think of it this way. We know that he's called you at least 8 times. If you just give the reason right now, I'm guessing the phone calls will finally stop.
So we're having a good time, and he takes off to grab a soda, and I'm in front of the chimpanzee area, and this guy walks up to me and just tells me a little bit, like, he's like, hey, be careful. Chimpanzees like to pick up their feces and throw it at people, so don't stand so close to the cage.
Right.
And Doug came back, saw the guy with me, and walks up to us, like, all huffing and puffing, and, like, he says to the guy, like, hey, she's with me, back up, dude. And I was like, who does that,
Yeah,
you know?
no,
Like,
hold on, Becky. That guy was totally hitting on you.
Becky, Doug's on the phone, by the way, if you can't tell. You said that the guy was hitting on her, Doug.
100% the guy was hitting, and she knows that as well.
No, the guy was not hitting on me. He was telling me to step away from the cage so I don't get poo on me. Come on.
That was his starting of the conversation. That's how he started talking. And then
Usually
it moved into-
flirting doesn't involve feces talk.
Usually it does not. In this case, it did.
Doug, are you a jealous?
He was totally hitting on.
Doug, are you a jealous guy?
No, I wouldn't know. I'm not normally a jealous guy, but like I'm on a date with this girl, and this guy was coming up and totally hitting on her, and then like
What did he do that made you think that he was hitting on her besides talking to her?
because I saw them talking, he kind of looked back at me and like smirked and like gave me a head nod and like kept right on going with this conversation, and that's when I was like, "Excuse me, buddy."
And so
You
Becky,
know, like,
Becky, this was a big turnoff for you, obviously.
My guards went up. That's a huge red flag for me, you know? Even him trying to call me like 8 times. I'm like, dude, it's been like a day and a half. You called me 8 times. Come on.
it wasn't a day and a half.
Yeah.
Let me be clear, it wasn't a day and a half. Okay?
See, now he's getting aggressive again. You're getting aggressive, Doug.
You're
Stop
not
it.
helping your case.
I didn't call you 8 times, Becky, in a day and a half. That's a little exaggerated.
Maybe you're
Hey,
missing.
Doug,
I don't really want to argue about this.
Yeah. Doug, if I were you, I would play it more like, hey, I just really liked you a lot and wanted to get a hold of you and couldn't figure out why. Not like yelling at her about it. But, Doug, that's...
To each their own.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a first date, Doug. Like, it's not your girlfriend. Like, don't you want to make a good impression?
How I look at it is maybe she would think like that I'm just some weak guy that really doesn't care about any other kind of talk. I know it's the first date, but it's just I thought this guy was totally trying to move in, and I was kind of like, you know, in so many words, back up, you know, like this is my date here, you know.
Yeah.
You wanted to fling your poop at him like the monkeys were going to do to Becky.
Oh, man.
Now, Doug, I'm assuming that you want to go out with Becky again. Becky, we will pay for you guys to go out on a second date if you'll give Doug another chance. Would you want to?
Honestly, I've dated guys like him before, and it's all denial. It's like, no, I'm not like that. But, you know, a couple months in, it's like, no, you are like that. And I just, I have to stick with my intuition. I really don't think I would want to.
Okay.
That a girl. I support her
Right.
decision.
Yeah, go with your gut.
Doug, I'm sorry, man, but you got your answer.
Yeah, I guess I did. I mean, what am I going to say?
Yeah. And Becky,
Yes.
don't you ever let me catch you doing a second date update with another morning show. All right? Ever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, you go out on a date with someone, have what you think is a great time, and they don't get back to you. We'll call them for you and ask them why. We've got Elizabeth on the phone. She emailed us. Elizabeth, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
And what happened on your date?
I mean, it's exactly what you said. I thought we had a really good time. We went out with some other couples, and we went to a movie, and we seemed to really click, and then we all went out for drinks, and then he and I sort of peeled off. You know, we started making out, and it was really nice. All of a sudden, he pulled sort of back away, and he said, oh my gosh, I didn't realize what time it is. I gotta go, or something like that, and just left me there. I mean, didn't offer to walk me to my car, didn't make a date for another meeting, nothing.
Okay,
Just
so
walked away.
this was while you were making out. Like, he just kind of stopped making out with you and said, I gotta go?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you sure you want to go on another date with this guy?
You know, at this point, I don't even know. I just want to know what happened. Like, why would someone do that? He could have at least walked me to my car.
Did you say anything? Did your breath stink? Anything that would make him go like, all right, I got to get out of here?
I mean, okay, I really don't think so, because what happened was he leaned in to kiss me, right?
Okay.
And then he could have easily backed away then, but then it got sort of hot and heavy. And, like, he seemed really into it.
Mm-hmm. And then he just stopped and looked at his
He
watch.
literally said, look at the time. I've got to go.
Has this ever happened to you before?
Never in my life. I've never felt anything like this before.
Did he tell you at the beginning of the date that he had a time constraint, or there was something that he had to leave at a certain time?
No clue. I mean, no.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about that. At this point, I just want to know why. I want to know what happened.
I'm imagining that it's probably not going to be some glowing review if he just split like that. So you're ready to hear that, but you're just curious.
I really am. I mean, who does that?
Okay, Elizabeth, we're going to call him. What's his name again? Jack?
Jack.
All right, we're going to call Jack right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, we've got Elizabeth on the phone with us. She emailed us because she went on a date with a guy named Jack, went to a movie with a bunch of friends. They ended up going off alone. They were making out. In her words, things were getting hot and heavy when all of a sudden he pulls away, looks at his watch and goes, oh, look at the time, I have to go, and then just splits, leaving her alone downtown to walk back to her car by herself. All right, Elizabeth, we're going to call him, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to dial now, see if he'll answer, and then, we'll find out why he hasn't gotten back to you.
How are you feeling, Elizabeth?
A little nervous.
Okay, it's ringing.
Hello.
Hey, I was looking for Jack.
This is Jack.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. I just wanted to call and talk to you about something if you got a second.
Sorry, who is this from who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
Yeah, I know that. I know your show. What is this? What do you need to? What's this about?
Well, you and I have a mutual friend, and I just wanted to ask you a question about her.
Who's the mutual friend?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Wait, I mean, are we on the radio?
Yeah, we are. It's a segment on our show we do called Second Date Update. Her name's Elizabeth. You went out on a date with her.
Oh, I know who she is. I just don't know if I want to talk about it on the radio.
Well, yeah, but she emailed us to have it talked about on the radio, so if she doesn't mind if it gets put out there, why don't you just tell us why you haven't called her back?
She...
Hey, she's prepared to hear whatever the reason is. She knows that you probably don't want to talk to her, but she just wants to know the reason why.
I don't know. It was going fine until we started, making out, or she started kissing me, and then I don't know. I just felt like I had to get out of there. It was weird.
Why?
Yeah, there's got to be a specific reason. Normally, dude, if I'm making out with a girl, I'm sticking around usually. I'm not leaving. There's got to be a big thing to make me leave.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't fun. I mean, it was hands down, by far, the worst kiss I've ever had.
Oh, come on, dude. What was so bad about it?
No, it was. I mean, I don't know if she's ever kissed anyone before. I really don't think she has.
Jack, I'm here, and I have kissed plenty of people before, and I've never heard that before. I've never heard a complaint before, ever.
Oh, my God. You're on the phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elizabeth is on the other line there. So.
And I didn't hear you complaining after the first kiss either.
No, you're right. I just took off.
What was so bad about the kiss, Jack?
Yeah,
it was like I felt like I was being mauled or clawed by a feral dog.
Way
it was
too much time.
There was no passion. It was no give and take. It was just attack kissing. It was like kissing a sloppy Joe with teeth. It was awful. I might never kiss again.
A sloppy Joe with
experience.
teeth. Elizabeth, have you ever heard this complaint before?
No, never.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that that's true.
Elizabeth,
no, most of my boyfriends have liked aggressive women, so that's how I've learned to kiss.
It felt like I was being attacked. Like I couldn't get anything.
So you felt violated on your date with Elizabeth then?
Yeah, I just felt like there was nothing.
Whatever.
I wasn't contributing anything to that kiss. It was just.
You weren't, and that was the problem.
Well, I was trying.
Jack, is that a total make it or break it for you? Like, would you ever consider maybe just saying that you didn't like the kiss so much? Maybe give her a little feedback?
No. I mean, maybe if there was a conversation. Now this whole radio thing's made it way too weird. Like, now it's just...
All right, that brings me to my next question. The show would like to offer you guys a second date. You guys can go out. We'll pay for it. Would you be willing to go on a second date?
No.
No. I don't think so.
No?
I don't ever want to see him again.
What if he offers to teach you how to kiss correctly, Elizabeth?
I don't need to be taught how to kiss.
So that's a no from both of you on the second date.
That's a no.
No.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.